Hello everyone, welcome back to the Casino Co YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be talking about some of the new Jazwear Fnaf figures. Now, this is not typically a Five Nights at Freddy's channel, more Jurassic Park themed, but every once in a while I do talk about Five Nights at Freddy's on this channel, and these new Jazwear figures have me excited, because don't get me wrong, I've been enjoying Funko as the, primary distributor of the Fnaf figures. I cherish my original Fnaf 1 line, after all. However, they've just been giving us repaints, and upon repaints, over and over again, with no new molds or sculpts or anything like that. So I'm happy that Jazwhere is finally giving us some of the animatronics that we've never gotten action figures of before. So without a further ado, let's get started. Here we have Jazware's Fnaf 2 action figures. This is part of their World of Figures series. So there's like the cheapo little kids line with an action feature on the back that you can make them go jump scare with. But yeah, they look pretty good to me. These figures have started to appear in stores, in specifically Target, and people have started to get their grubby little hands on them, those guys. But yeah, Toy Freddy looks great, and Toy Chica looks great as well. For Toy Freddy, he's a little bit too dark of a brown in my opinion, but I can tell they based him off of the Help Wanted model, because in Help Wanted he is this darker brown color, but I wish they based him off of the Fnaf 2 model with the more orangish brown coloring. Toy Chica looks great. Don't really have any complaints with her. Solid yellow color, just like she is in the game. Only thing I wish is that you can remove her beak and give her nightmare eyes, because whenever I think of Toy Chica, that's the version I think of. But they'll probably do that with a later collector's line figure or something like that. Now here we have Toy Bonnie and Mangle. Toy Bonnie looks pretty good, like he does in the game. Solid blue color, white belly, red bow tie, dumbfounded looking face. You know, Toy Bonnie. Can't really mess him up. However, the Mangle is what we're all excited for. Yeah, the character Funko was too scared to create. Even with their plushie of Mangle, it's just like nothing like this action figure we see here. Apparently with this Mangle action figure, you'll be able to remove joints and stuff and like mix and match it. And all two of Mangle's head have the jump scare action feature that the rest of the figures have in the World of Figures series that Jazwhere is doing. So that's really interesting. Here's our first look at their endoskeleton line. This is apparently going to be their collector's line with more articulated figures and that such. So that's exciting. Apparently they'll come with 2 costumes for you to put on the endoskeleton, and you can just, mix and match the parts and all that. Of course, we're all excited about this because we're getting a Withered Freddy action figure, the whole mascot of the Fnaf marketing during 2016, who has sadly never gotten his own action figure until 2025. Yeah, I know, crazy, right? But yeah, Withered Freddy looks pretty good. He has the dirty look to him that you would expect from a withered animatronic. Probably an articulated jaw. It's going to be articulated like the old Funko figures. However, the regular Freddy skin that the pack comes with, it looks good to me. I mean, it's just, Freddy Fazbear. I wish they gave it that old dirty look that the Funko figures had, though. That would really add an extra spice to the figure. But I don't know, I think it's fine how it is. I like it. And then we are finally getting a Withered Bonnie action figure. It's crazy to see that we're finally getting some of these action figures after 11 years of the game being out. Real shame Funko hasn't done these Withered figures yet. But hey, at least Jazwhere is doing them now. I gotta say, I'm excited. Withered Bonnie does look a little bit, less detailed. But I mean, hey, what do you expect? I don't really expect a lot from the FNAF figures, so hey, yo. Bonnie looks okay as well. I mean, I do miss the dirty look of the Funko figures, but he still looks pretty dang good to me. He looks clean, fresh. But yeah, the two of them look pretty good, I'd have to say. Excited for the Withered Bonnie figure, that's for sure. This is part of their endoskeleton line as well, so you can switch out the parts and stuff like that. But yeah, I gotta say, it's really smart of them, of what they're doing with these 3-packs, because everyone wants the original FNAF 1 crew. It's just the basic design of the figures. It's what kids are going to buy first. And then people have been demanding the Withered animatronics for a long time now. So they need to find a way to stick them in there as a part of their first line, as well as getting the FNAF 1 figures out. So I think what they're doing with the endoskeleton line is pretty smart. Now we have the new Jazwear Fnaf plushies. I mean, they look pretty good to me. We've gotten so many FNAF plushies in the past that it's not really like anything new or impressive. But the only noteworthy thing I can say is that Chica has her cupcake. Just a little round of applause for that. It's been a while since we got a Chica with a cupcake plushie. The last time Chica had her cupcake was with Sanchi's plushie made back in 2014. So yeah, it's been a hot second. So it's nice to see that Chica's going to have her cupcake again. I wonder if it's going to be magnetized to her hand or if it's going to be sewn on. It's probably going to be sewn on because I can't imagine them making it magnetized and then just having a big bucket of plushies at Walmart with the magnetic cupcake rolling around in the cardboard box for someone just to stuff in their pocket. So, it's probably going to be sewn on. But that's still nice to see Chica with her cupcake. Also, you can just feel the texture of these plushies through the screen. They look so soft. The only thing I'm confused about is we're getting the FNAF 1 gang here. The FNAF 1 animatronics. So why in the world did they choose the 5th plushie to be the puppet when they could have done Golden Freddy? I mean, I get it. It would have just been a recolor of Freddy Fazbear. People would have thought that was lazy, yada yada do. But I mean, come on, it's the FNAF 1 crew. Golden Freddy should have been the 5th plushie in this series. I hope they bring them into Series 2 or something of the Jazwear Plushies. But I'm not sure what they got going. However, I am happy the puppet is here. She looks pretty good. And, yeah. Here we have these dumb-looking Squishmallow things. We're just gonna pass by these very quick. And lastly, here we have this animatronic Freddy Fazbear plush figure. It's gonna be, taller than their action figure line. You're going to be, able to click its stomach or something, and it'll do a jump scare or, an action feature like that. Apparently, its eyes glow in the dark, so that's cool. But, yeah, this reminds me of something Funko did back in the days with Freddy Fazbear and Foxy. They, too, made, some big plush animatronics with action features. So, yeah, this thing looks cool. That's going to have to wrap it up for this video. Gotta say, I'm excited for Jazware's FNAF figures. It's going to be cool to get the toy animatronics and the Withered animatronics finally. People have been wanting toys of these figures for a while, so I'm glad we're finally getting them. And yeah, make sure to like and subscribe so that I can reach 10,000 subscribers before I fossilize. Have a good day.